Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Joy and today we're going to be doing a 3-card spread, and this is an ask, shuffle, and read type of reading. And what I mean by that is that you're going to ask your own question. I'm going to put the intention into these cards for those that are watching, for it to help ask or give them some clarity or confirmation or a way to look at their situation or this argument, whatever this may be, to help guide you, to help guide them, guide you. Alright? And like I said, I'm going to be doing a 3-card spread here, but it's not going to be a past, present, and future spread. Okay? I'll put a list up right now where it's going to tell you what each card position represents. Okay? So the first card that, the first position, that card is going to represent what do I need to know now about the situation for my highest good. For your highest good. For the best out, you can also maybe perhaps say for my best outcome. You know, what do you need to know now about a situation that you're asking about? For yourself, for your higher self. Okay? Position number 2, the second card is going to be what is the next right action to stay in alignment with highest intentions? What actions to stay in your highest intentions, to stay positive, in other words, okay? What is the next right action to stay in alignment with my highest intention? Now pay attention to that, because there's 2 main words in the position of card number 2, and that is action and intentions. Okay? Action. Verbs, adverbs, action. Okay? And card number 3 position represents where could this evolve if I remain on the path? You know, what's going to evolve from this if I stay on the path? Alright, so first of all, again, I'm going to be shuffling the cards. I want you to ask your question, and make sure your question is not in a yes or no form. Tarot cards are not designed to give you a yes or no. They're to tell you at the present moment what is going on and what can transpire if you stay on the path that you're on, or give you some confirmation on a way that you already know the answer to. Maybe you're just looking for confirmation on your thoughts, on your ways of how this situation is transpiring about. Now this situation can be about, because it is your own reading, I don't know your question, so it can be, you know, about a romance, about love, about friendship, about work, about maybe going on a career, maybe taking a vacation, whatever your situation is that's bringing you a little bit of fear or anger, or, you know, if there's been an argument or something, whatever that situation is, you know, this is your reading, okay? This is for you. You are going to be reading these cards. And at the end of this video, I will read the cards and I will give you what I got from the cards. Although again, it might not be the same thing that you got, because I'm doing this as a collective whole, and you're doing it a personal reading for yourself. Okay? So just keep that in mind. I will walk you through the meanings of the cards and give you some insights on it as we go along, and I'll have timestamps as well. Alright? And at the end of this reading, we'll also be pulling an animal oracle card here for you. to see what your energies is at this time. Alright, so let's go ahead, and you can pause the video at any time. And I will be putting the cards up in the corner here so you can get a better look at them as we're talking about them. Alright, so get yourself a glass of water or something to drink. I know when I do these, I get really overheated really fast. This is a lot of energy, it brings a lot of energy around. So let's go ahead, like I said, pause at any time that you want. Get your pen and paper ready, and let's begin with the first card. Again, there will be timestamps, okay? It's card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Alright, so again, the first card position means, what do I need to know now about the situation for my highest good? And we have Seven of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups here. Okay? So how you're going to read this card is, when I said the words Seven of Cups, and I picked it up and I showed it to you, what was the first thing that popped into your head? I said Seven of Cups. Write it down. What was the first thing you noticed on this card? What was the very first thing that caught your eye that you noticed? Okay? Was it the sun on the bottom, this big sunburst? Or was it the moon on the top? Perhaps it was the cups. Or maybe it was just the cup in the middle. The cup in the middle is upside down on this card. Okay? What's the first thing you noticed? I mean, did you see these mountains here? Did you notice the mountains? Did you notice these mountains here? Or did it look like clouds to you? Right? This is where I says it wants you to use your first impression and your intuition on this, okay? Write down everything. Write down the very first thing that caught your eye, okay? Like I said, was it the word Seven of Cups? If it was 7, what does 7 represent and mean to you? Okay? And if you know the real meaning, if you read tarot, regularly, or some of the meanings of the cards, then, incorporate the meaning of this card also into your first impression. Because we're doing this reading on intuition, okay? Your first thought, your first idea. So you could maybe write down maybe the first 3 things. Write down, I would say write down the first 3 things, okay? Write down the first 3 things that caught your eye on this card, and write it down. Was it the mountains? What do the mountains mean? What do the mountains mean to you? They look kind of rigid. They look kind of high and low, high and low. It's a mountain range. What does a mountain range mean to you? You've got 3 cups on either side here. They're all facing up, but the one in the middle is pointing down, is empty. It's empty. What does that mean anything to you? When you looked at the cups, when you saw the cups? About the beautiful sunburst on the bottom. And the moon on the top. Does this mean, when you see this beautiful sun here, does that bring joy, brightness to you? Or are you seeing like an in-between? Are you seeing the in-between times of light and dark, positive, negative, moon, the sun, the night and the day? Could you possibly be in some kind of dream state right now, where you're seeing cups half full, half empty? There's a lot to consider when you're looking at this card. Like I said, I'm just giving you some ideas. Please use your own judgment and your own impressions on this card, okay? Now the Seven of Cups in the regular tarot deck is where there's a man and he's standing and he's looking at 7 cups, and they all have different items in them. One of them has a snake in it. Some of them has jewels coming out of this cup. So it's like he's in a dream state. Like I said, the in-between of the light and the dark, the dawn and the I would say twilight. Twilight. Between, the dusk and the dawn, the in-between. So again, this is something that you need to know now about this situation that brought you here. This card is telling you something that you need to know. Okay? So let's put this aside now. And now we're going to look at the card number 2. That's my cat Chloe that jumped up on the table. Oh. Alright, so card number 2 is, what is the next right action to stay in alignment with your highest intentions for the highest outcome? What's the action to take? And we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess. Look at this beautiful, oh, I shouldn't say that. Alright, what's the first thing that you saw in this card? Is it the tiger? Is it the white tiger? It's a very special type of tiger, those white ones, aren't they? Is it that special tiger? What about this beautiful, this beautiful orb down here? Are you seeing this as an orb? As maybe it's a crystal ball for you? Right? Look at his demeanor. Look at that tiger's face. Look at that tiger's face. What's he thinking about? The action. Remember, this is for action. Look how comfortable he's sitting here with his paw. With his paw just, hanging out. Hanging out. He's studying something. He's looking at something very intently. But he's calm and relaxed at the same time. Crystal ball down here for dreams and wishes and hopes, perhaps. You have the moon up on the top of the card. Crescent moon. Almost looks like the letter C. Did you notice that? Did you notice that the moon looks like a C? The letter C. Does the letter C mean anything to you as well? Tigers are the most ferocious cat of them all. And they're really the only cat that likes to swim, that likes to go in the water. This looks like the earth as well. The design on this crystal ball, or on this orb, on this marble. Is it a marble? Are you seeing it as perhaps possibly the world? This crescent moon coming up. And there's a lot of different scenarios. There's a lot of things that you can look at this card. Write down what the first things that you noticed. Write it down and write down the meanings of it even. Maybe this is a super ball. I mean, I'm just giving you some ideas of what you could be picturing if you notice this ball here. This ball. Okay? And then your third card then is, if you stay on this path, how is the situation going to evolve? What's the outcome? In other words, what's the outcome? You have the spider. Or, not the spider, but it's a spider. I'll show it to you in a second. It's the 8 of Pentacles. It's the spider. Spider web. Spider web. Again, do the same thing as you did on the first cards. Look at it, write down what you first saw, second saw, third saw. What's the meaning? What's the meaning of this card mean to you? Okay? I'll tell you the Pentacles are all about business, uh, gathering, abundance. It's about having authority in, like, money matters, okay? Did you notice the web on the bottom here is a little bit wavy? There's some gaps in this web here. Does that mean anything to you? Pentacles, 4 on either side here. Balance. Pillars. Pillars. Does this look like some type of, portal, or coming at you or coming away from you? The way the card is symmetrical in that circle type, Is it coming out at you, or is it coming back at you? Coming towards you or coming away from you? Right, so write down all those, right, if you've written down everything, take your time, but don't overthink. Don't overthink, okay? Don't overthink. Just write down what you've seen on each card and what it means to you, all right? And you're going to then once you gather that, put it into a store, remember, well, of course you don't have to remember your question, you know what you asked. But play that out in your head. Play it out. I want any of these meanings on these cards. Alright? So let's see what the energy is now. Let's see the energy that's around you. We'll use one of these animal oracle cards for you as well. Let's cut and begin. And we have the pig spirit. And if you're very attracted to pigs, if you like pigs, I believe I have a pig totem video. So you may want to go check out that totem animal as well. But it says here to use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely. So the oracle card is coming through and telling you on this dilemma, on this situation, or this argument, whatever the situation is that you're trying to answer, it wants you to use your wisdom. It wants you to use your knowledge. It wants you to use, well, again, your intuition. Keep your intentions well fitted. All right? Because pigs, this little pig has wings. Little angel wings here. Yeah, that's saying when pigs fly. Why don't you make this little pig fly? Make this little pig fly. And use your mind wisely. Don't be putting justice. Don't be wanting to bring justice to this situation or put judgment on anybody, right? You want to use your wisdom. You want to use your own knowledge. Your true knowledge, your true self in this situation. This little pig is bringing that energy, that spirit towards you for you to absorb this pretty little orangey pink piggy. Alright? You think of a piggy bank. When you looked at this card, did you think of a piggy bank? Abundance, right? Your last card here. The abundance of these coins, of these pentacles. Alright? Okay, so my reading for you on this situation is, I would say, First of all, Seven of Cups is your first card. I would say that there might be some type of illusion going on with you at this time, that you're stuck in the middle between choosing. You have a choice to make. You have some choice to make in this situation, and you're kind of stuck in the middle here. You're kind of stuck in the middle, and that's something that you need to learn. That's something that you need to know about. That cups that are half empty or half full, it all depends on how you look at it, because they're always half full. It's going to be half full whether it's half empty or half full. It's half is half. You're cut right in the half. So, in other words, think your choices out. Think your choice clearly on about how you want to go through this situation or this argument that brought you here. Try to think more clearly, and yeah. And don't use the dreams. Don't try to dream your way out or wish your way out of this, okay? Because you need to make a full decision right now. And don't go by the illusion of what others may be wanting you to do, or thinking, or making you think that to do what they want you to do, okay? This is a decision that needs to be done in fairness. In fairness. That's a very very good way of putting this, right? Half full, half empty, being fair, being in the middle. Be in the middle. If you are interrupting, or not interrupting, but if you're trying to help others in an argument and you're feeling trapped in the middle here, step away. Step away. It's their illusion. It's their dream. It's their business, okay? And your next card then is the High Priestess. The High Priestess. High Priestess is holds all the spiritualness and the holiness in situations right now. And she's, again, look how the tiger is sitting very calmly, paying attention, but not interrupting. So what I'm getting at so far from this reading is, if you're in a situation where you're trying to be, someone is making you like a judge, putting the judgment, having you make the judgment, making you bring the justice to this situation. You've got maybe friends or family, or you got two people fighting here, and you're stuck in the middle, okay? Just take a step back and just watch how it plays out. Watch how it plays out. It's this world here, this beautiful world here. It's not for you to control. It's not for you to give, to help everyone at all times. I mean, it's very nice to be helpful and to help others. But again, you've got this powerful tiger here. Just observing. It's observing. So I would say so far, this is just, it's kind of telling me to make this reading as, you have a situation on your hands that aren't yours. The situation isn't yours. Let's just take time out. Take a step back. Remember to be fair. Give fair guidance if you must. I said no justice, no judgment, but give fairness. Be fairness. Give the fairness. Then you got, for the final card, it's on this right path. You got the spider here. Spiders are like, webs are like dream catchers. They're like dream catchers. They're going to catch that negative and they're going to put the positive out. Alright? There's ripples in its web here. You know, the wind might be going woo-woo on him a little bit, making his web wiggle a little bit. But he isn't moving. He isn't moving. He's staying solid, staying firm. Holding on to his own dreams. Holding on to his own dreams. Making the world his own, or her own. Making the world her own. This earth, this world down here. Paying attention. Not trying to absorb other people's pain and anguish. He can build his own web. You know, he's going to build his own web and collect negative out of everything and bring more positiveness out. And let his positive shine. He's balanced. He's well balanced. 4 pentacles this side, 4 pentacles this side. Even the very first card, look at this. 3 on this side, 3 on this side. Balance. There's balance. And then your pig. Then the beautiful piggy. Beautiful pink pig shows up here. Pig spirit says, use your mind wisely. Use your mind wisely. Don't spend so much time. Don't spend too much of your time on other people's problems and troubles. Yes, it's nice to be helpful, but bring it with fairness. Spend and spare some change for yourself. The little piggy bank here. Okay? And that's how I would read your cards. So I thank you. I hope you got something out of this. Again, in a couple of days, look over